G'day, g'day. I'm going to share with you 10 fragrances that are huge attention grabbers. These ones are going to have a wow factor. These ones you don't smell every day. These are head turners. Starting off with a fragrance that has one of the best bottles that I've ever seen. This is Dates Delight by House of Oud. And yeah, the scent of this is as attention grabbing as the bottle. This smells very much like a sticky date pudding. It reminds me a lot of Puffin M's Aubergine. Aubergine's more like an apple pie, however this one's more like a sticky date pudding. To me, it's a better version of Puffin M's Aubergine. I've actually kind of gotten bored of the Aubergine DNA, but this, yeah, I'm going to be loving this for a long time. I'd say this is a little bit more powdery as well, and yeah, this is an attention grabber. By the way, each bottle is hand painted in Italy, so the design that you see on this bottle, all those details and all that, it's the only one of its kind. Some may have a little bit more gold, some might have a little bit more black. This is a completely unique looking bottle. Next up, we've got Killian Smoking Hot. This is one of the best apples that I've ever smelled in a fragrance. Nice and crispy, juicy. It just blends so well with the rest of the fragrance. You get some tobacco, some cinnamon, cardamom. It has a very nice smokiness to it. All of that combined just makes this smell so much like an apple shisha. I had an apple shisha a few months ago in Sydney when I went to Jeremy's store reopening party, and man, it's the exact same. That in itself explains why this is so attention grabbing. This is also the best Killian fragrance in my opinion. Up next we've got Dior To Backler. This is sticky, sweet, a little bit fruity, nice and warm, spicy. It's a very sophisticated, edible smelling fragrance. You'd smell like a fucking boss when you wear this. Has one of the best tobacco and vanilla combinations I've ever smelled in a fragrance. It's so captivating and attention grabbing. Also has a nice touch of fruitiness with the plum. The Dior private line has some of the best designer fragrances on the market, and it's just a shame that not as many people know about them. They know more about the mainstream Diors like the Sauvage line and Dior Homme, Dior Parfum, Dior Intense, all that sort of stuff. Definitely have a look into the Dior private line. Definitely more expensive, but for a good reason. This is a designer fragrance that smells niche. Next up, we've got Jalo The Sex Potion. Yeah, this is definitely a sex fucking potion. If you're in Australia, this is definitely a brand to check out. This brand dupes fragrances. They also make some hybrid fragrances. This one's a hybrid of Puffin M's Altair and Tom Ford Noir Extreme. And yeah, that's why it's called the Sex Potion. I actually prefer this over Puffin M's Altair and Tom Ford Noir Extreme, and this is just such a good vanilla fragrance. One of the best vanilla fragrances you can buy. The vanilla and cardamom from both of the fragrances just clash so fucking good. You get some nice cinnamon in there too, some orange blossom. It smells edible. It just makes you want to fuck. It's also jacked up to the gills with hedione HC. That's a chemical that actually turns people on when they smell it. And yeah, that just explains everything. Like, I'm in a good mood, if you know what I mean, when I smell this stuff. Proper beast mode performance as well. This is a 50-something% oil concentration. I'll have to confirm that up there for you, but yeah, this is an extrait parfum concentration. It will last all day on your skin. It will project as well, and yeah, this is a beast. Check this out if you live in Australia. Next up, I've got Giardini di Toscana Bianco Latte. Now, if you look up some of the notes, you'll see why it's definitely an attention grabber. This smells like a bowl of vanilla ice cream. You drizzled some caramel topping, and then you had a handful of marshmallows and sprinkled it on top. Proper smells like a dessert. This stuff is nice. Slightly feminine leaning, but guys, don't worry about it. Just, it smells like a bowl of vanilla ice cream with caramel and marshmallow. Like, come on. I actually think that a feminine leaning gourmand fragrance is more forgiving to wear as a guy because it smells like food. It smells edible. Like, you'll definitely get compliments wearing a feminine gourmand fragrance, but yeah, as opposed to wearing a feminine floral fragrance or a, you know what I mean? It just smells like food. It's hard to put gender on food. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. It's very powerful as well. You don't need that many sprays with this, and it's also a big reason why it's definitely attention grabbing. You'll see a pattern with these fragrances on this list. They're all pretty strong. The milk note makes this smell really lactic. This will definitely turn a lot of heads. Next up, we've got another fragrance from Killian. This is Black Phantom. Smells like a sweet coffee dessert. Also has sugar cane, so it's very sugary. Coffee tends to be a very attention-grabbing note in a fragrance. I remember I used to have Halloween Man X that has a coffee note in it. First time I wore that out in public, got a compliment. First time wearing this out in public, got a compliment with it. Just, yeah, seems like a pattern. Also, a quick little story. So this usually goes for 400 plus bucks for a 50ml bottle. There was a price glitch on Kogan. Now, a lot of people thought that was very sus. It actually happened on April Fool's Day, so a lot of people thought it was generally an April Fool's joke. Not me, I fucking took the risk. This was listed for 90 bucks Australian. A $400 fragrance listed for 90 bucks or 95. A lot of people did jump on the price glitches. A lot of people's orders got cancelled. I actually put a second order for more Killian fragrances. That whole order got cancelled. Not this one. This one actually arrived. I smelt it. It's very real, and yeah, wow. Best 90 bucks ever spent, motherfucker. I love wearing this with a nice thick sweater or like a thick jacket. I don't know, it just feels very cozy. Next up, we've got the Killian Lat fragrance. This is Initio Side Effect. Very boozy, has a nice tobacco, vanilla. Opens up pretty medicinal, but the dried end is very intoxicating. This also has Hadione HC, like I mentioned earlier in the vid. You know what it makes people do. This is awesome for clubbing. Awesome for clubbing. You'll get so much attention. This is almost like a cousin to Killian Angel SH, just without the apple. It doesn't smell like an apple pie. It just sits in that boozy, vanilla type of a fragrance. Very warm and cozy as well. However, the newer batches don't last as long in my experience. I had an older batch compared to this current batch right now. It lasts a little bit less, but it still performs alright. Next up, we've got Killian Angel SH, one of the most hyped up niche fragrances of all time, and yeah, it's for a good reason. It's boozy, you get like this photorealistic apple pie vibe. The cinnamon is just so gorgeous. Yeah, this is definitely an attention-grabbing fragrance. First time I went clubbing, I actually wore this, and yeah, it definitely does get attention. This is a masterpiece of a fragrance. It definitely paved the way to boozy gourmand fragrances. The owner of Killian also had a whiskey brand, I believe, or his parents, something like that. I'll correct myself on that, but he's gone into a path of creating fragrances that are inspired by liquor. And you can see from the bottle, this is definitely going down that road of cognac and whiskey and booze. Perfectly unisex as well. Yeah, anyone can wear this. Next up, we've got Stefan Sandance. Now, this is a very boozy, chocolatey, caramel fragrance. The chocolatiness in this fragrance, it definitely comes off like a cacao powder. It almost smells like an Irish cream or like a coffee liqueur as well. This doesn't have coffee listed in the notes, but I definitely pick up a little bit of coffee. Not only is the scent attention grabbing, but that bottle, man, that is such a good bottle. It won't focus. Yeah, I got done dirty by the fucking focus, fucking hell. Yeah, this is another one of those boozy gourmand fragrances. It's just such a good combination, booze and gourmand. And finally, we have Escapade Gourmand by Maison Mataha. Man, this is my favourite fragrance of all time. If you've been watching me for a long time, you definitely know this is my favourite fragrance. Has that creme brulee vibe, very burnt sugar like. The vanilla is just so gorgeous. Yeah, this does wonders. It's my most complimented fragrance. It gets me the most attention. This just works every single time. The performance is there as well. This lasts all day. The projection is stunning. I wore this to the Bajormi event. A few sprays of a little sample that I brought, and Rivera Edge, Sniffing Beans, Bajormi, they're just all over my neck. Perfectly unisex as well. This doesn't lean feminine. This doesn't lean masculine. Anyone can wear this. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments, what's your most attention grabbing fragrance?